Go and try your luck. Test me in again, we let it rain. Please don't start us up. Got that black and white, that yin and yang. Mr. Officer, please don't search us, we don't got a thing. Tell her park it up, then that be poking out them jeans. I've been sparking up like the fireworks. I keep the flame. Heard you parking up. This the wrong tree, I got the strings. Yeah, I'm charging up. They can't keep up, got them looking drained. Now they walking up, trying to put the face to the name. Pull up.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of the GOW, the Generation Wrestling Podcast. As always, I'm the franchise, aka the showstopper, better known as the GOW's resident tribal chief. And with me, as always, you got my tag team partner, my brother, my family. He's the flyest in the room, Mr. 1, 2, 3. Pin that ass down, K Breezy, aka EC's resident Isaac Hayes, King Tuco. Bro, what's good, man?
Man, what's good with y'all, man? Raw sucked last night, man. That shit put me to sleep.
Bruh. Raw did suck, which is why we didn't do a show last night. But let me tell you what doesn't suck. Well, it does suck, but let me tell you what's very entertaining right now. And that is, of course, AEW CEO, president, owner, Tony Khan. Man, dude, it seems like my guy. Okay, let me ask you this, bro. Does Tony Khan need somebody to handle his social media accounts for him? Should they just take all electronic devices away from TK? Or is he fine, man? Because, look, bro, TK is a fan at heart. But right now, man, people seem to be going in on my guy. My guy can't seem to have an opinion without people thinking he going crazy. Man, dude.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on TK, man? Because people keep trying to say, oh, well, Vince McMahon would never do this. Triple H would never do this. It's like, bro, it's a different day and age. Tony Khan, you and I, before we got on the air, let's break it down. I told you, Tony Khan made a comment about Jinder Mahal getting a shot at the title seemingly out of nowhere, which we agree. Hasn't won a match in over a year. And then he talked about, well, when I did the same thing with Hook is like 28-1. He's got a proven track record, and the fans shitted on it. So what's the difference? And it seemed like, everybody, man, just kind of going all haywire, pretty much telling TK, man, like, shut the fuck up. You a clown, XYZ. Dude, do you think it's that big of a deal when TK speaks on other talent from other companies?
Yes and no. He has a very strong point. The problem is nobody believes in Hook. That's the problem. Hook's 28-1, but who is Hook really fought? And that's still a question that we still asking today. Like, right. Who is Hook really fighting to really be as good as y'all claim he really is? And he's really not fighting much of anybody. He's fighting people that he's going to beat up. He might have had one or two people that kind of testing him. Right. But outside of that, he ain't man. Hook's got some talent, but he ain't unbeatable. And I can see where people might be shitting on it from that standpoint, but yeah. Hook is wrestling. He is there. He is on constantly. So if he's won enough matches to where he deserves a title opportunity, he's going to get a title opportunity. TK bringing up the fact that fans are being wishy-washy about what they want to shit on, because somehow, some way, somebody's going to say, oh, it's great shit because Jinder Mahal, he's a former WWE champion. We're not going to gloss over the fact of how he was a WWE champion. We're not going to gloss over the fact of why he was a WWE champion. We're not going to gloss over the fact that nobody gave a shit about Jinder Mahal being a WWE champion. If anything, we were asking the question, even though we knew the answer, why was he WWE champion? Man, get out of here with that, man. Jinder Mahal, if anything, what should be more talked about is how Seth Rollins once again is not getting someone to compete against. You're just giving him a body. You're just throwing. You're going to act like Jinder Mahal is a somebody. Jinder Mahal is a nobody, flat out, man. Like, dude, the only reason he won that title is because they were trying to get that Indian deal. That was it. That was the only reason they made him champion, because they wanted to show them off to them people. But guess what? Them people didn't give a shit about him. So we're not going to sit here and pretend like Jinder Mahal it was something great. The fans should be shitting on that just as much as they shit on Tony Khan, but they're not. They're not. People are choosing not to, which is their choice. But giving him flack for that, that's BS. All the other back and forth shit, that's just the back and forth. That's just what it is. It's just good. Controversy creates cash, and what is it doing? It's creating a topic. People are going to shit, and people are like, "Oh, this is why AEW is in the boat that they're in." AEW is doing good. Like, no, man, they're not supposed to be doing WWE numbers. They're still growing and gradually getting what they need to do, getting what they need to get to be where they need to be. I can't sit here and say everything TK is doing is perfect. It's not. There's still a lot of things that I question, you question, but there are a lot of things. Hey, man, I'm liking it. I'm seeing what it is. I'm liking it. Everybody's going to shit on AEW just because now that, you know, when you look at Cody leaving, when you look at Punk leaving, it just fuels their opinion of, see, we told you AEW wasn't shit. They can't even keep no. They're not built to be like WWE. I keep saying that, but yet nobody wants to pay attention to that. Nobody wants to look at it that way. Everybody just want to look at it as a crap ass company. Dude don't know what he's doing, but he's got to be knowing something because the dude's making money. Regardless to what they're making money in or losing money in, they're doing something to get the attention. There is a fan base that wants them. There's a fan base that's keeping them afloat. And yeah, I don't get me wrong. It's nitpicking. It's just nit. That's just what social media is nowadays. Everybody's a critic. You know, they can say the same thing about us, whatever. But there's a difference, man, when you want to make a point to something and you're just blatantly just leaving out details to you know, to really not make your point. You know, you're leaving out certain things that would really crumble what you want to say. And that's really all it is. Everybody want to sound like they know what it is. Crypto says, man, TK has a point. WWE trots gender out when they're about to hold a pay-per-view in the Middle East, or for a legend like Cena or The Rock to bury. It's just look good to have him get his ass kicked. And it is. And that's all it is. But there ain't nothing more to it. Lonnie says here MJF may be leaving. You know, that they've been trotting that, but he may not. A title mine UWW will simply create just to appease the fans who aren't happy about Roman. And USA Network, they already have a World Heavyweight Universal Champion and Roman. To me, that title set. Oh, it was better than titles, but has a joke. Oh, the title that Seth has is a joke. But he also says, however, TK also needs to keep his trap shut regardless, as wrestling it's a business, and it is. But to say, like people say Triple H won't do that, Triple H has done that. Triple H has tweeted out. Triple H has talked shit about people. Triple H has done it. So let's stop acting like, oh my God, Triple H will never do that. Now Vince on the other hand, sure, I can see Vince not doing that, but Triple H has done that. He said shit about people. He's talked shit about other, you know, or said shit in a sly way. Like, let's not pretend like Triple H ain't never did that. So right. TK sometimes just needed to keep his mouth shut. Most definitely. Here's still time where TK just needed to keep his mouth shut. But the fact of people shitting on him about Hook getting a title shot when Hook's been wrestling compared to Jinder Mahal, who basically just came out. And when he came out, and let's think about it like this. Before we even knew, or before The Rock came out, and they say we got a former WWE champion coming out, and Jinder Mahal showed up, man, you don't think people weren't shitting on WWE for that? Now, if The Rock came out, but at the same time, what if The Rock didn't come out? What if he couldn't show up? Who the hell was you going to get in this place that was going to show up and be that groundbreaking like that? Nobody. So, but Jinder coming out made a bigger point that nobody cared, man. Nobody cared to see him, man. They were disappointed. It was like, oh, there go WWE again, doing what they do best. But they pulled a swerve. The Rock came out. He beat Jinder's ass up just to talk about what he gonna sit where he gonna sit at when he goes to dinner. And like Champ says, man, you know, they're gonna give this man a title shot against Roman, and he ain't wrestled since the last time he wrestled where he lost. So it's like, bruh, it's wrestling. It is what it is. But TK has a point. All the extra shit that's coming after it is just people just wanting to talk shit just to talk shit. Man, whatever. For real, like whatever, man. It is what it is. Let's talk about Raw. Raw was shit last night. That main event. I'm glad I went to sleep on Raw last night. That main event was trash.
Let's talk about that
fight. Where was the action? Where was the carnage? Where was the chaos? It was nothing.
Bro,
It was
wait. You missed it. You didn't see that violent poison mist to the goddamn crew worker? You didn't see? Oh my god, bro. He took him out the whole entire show. It was chaotic. The shit was amazing. The shit was amazing. I ain't never seen nobody take mist like that. Oh my god.
Man, sure. Okay. You say so. I'll give you that.
You know, Shinsuke looked like a real modern day Tajiri with that mist, you know?
Dude, the whole Judgment Day and R-Truth, like, aren't they supposed to be taken serious now? Now you're bringing R-Truth in, and now you're making them back into a joke. And
let's talk about that, because that was actually a big point
just lost to the Miz.
But that was a big thing online. I'm glad you said that. And for people, we did not even talk about this last night. So I wanted to, this is why you read my mind. Because people were shitting on that segment. A lot of people were laughing like, ha, 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 because it's R-Truth. But people are pissed because like, yo, you're taking the Judgment Day, who already started off kind of as a joke. They finally got serious, and now you're making them a joke again. Like, what the fuck? Like, you're killing your most dominant faction outside of the bloodline, which is already starting to crumble.
What's going on, Doug? What's going on, Crypto and Lonnie? Man, you are, and that's where it's like this thing. It was funny for the 1 or 2 times, but then it should not still be a main thing. Like, but that also shows you have nothing to do for them. Like, dude, split these tag team titles up. Like, we've been saying it. Like, how much longer do guys need to walk around being the undisputed tag team when you have other tag teams? You are establishing more and more tag teams. Break up the titles. It's not like they're defending the championships all like that either. I'm still waiting for the Creed Bros to get their match. They ain't got their title match yet. Where the hell been happened to their title match? I'm just as much as people want to shit on AEW, I need to hear that same volume of shit when it comes to WWE, because this is one of those things where they shitting on. You're taking away the steam that Judgment Day has. Rhea's still hot right now, but you know, Finn should not be losing to the Miz. All right, even if R-Truth did come out to help him or not help him or inadvertently helped him, but try to help, whatever, man. It's done with. You need something better to do with a lot of these people, and it just seems to be a joke right now. Like, I think the most serious thing that happened was Ludwig Kaiser beating the shit out of Kofi. That was like the hardest thing that y'all did on the whole entire show. Like, that was it. That, you know, even that beatdown was a little bit whack, but still, that was like the almost all shocking thing of the whole damn thing. 3 hours and that was it, bruh. Nah.
Well, speaking of lackluster, okay, so there was a point in the night, man, where we had Nia Jax and Becky Lynch. Nia Jax came out. She started talking shit about Becky Lynch. She started talking shit about Rhea. She started talking shit about the women's division. Rhea Ripley came out, massive pop, of course, you know. But dude, as much as Nia has improved in the ring, god damn, I am still not a fan of her promos. Like, if Nia, and I mean this with all due respect, this is coming strictly from a fan perspective, but hey, man, look, real talk for real fans. We're going to shoot from the hip. If it was not for Nia's size, she would not be believable at fucking all. Like, when she's cutting a promo trying to sell a match, like, dude, if I was blind, you know, I would not believe I wouldn't believe it. Like, I wouldn't believe it. If I couldn't physically see with my own eyes how dominant before she appears to be, I won't believe shit she's selling, which is crazy to me. And then I know a lot of people were that she beat Becky Lynch clean a few weeks ago. I believe that was the right move, but I want to ask you this. With the implosion of the Judgment Day, they're trying to have a bit of a resurgence with the women's division, don't really know where that's going. Nia Jax, Rhea Ripley, when you look at the women's division as is, we don't have Raquel right now for the time being. Do you think Nia is that one that WWE is going to pull the trigger on and have her beat Rhea Ripley? Because it seems like they're pushing her that way.
No, they're just pushing her to be a credible threat. She's just going to be one of the biggest threats for Rhea Ripley to have, because Nia Jax 101, like, this version of Nia Jax, like, there's no water down to her viciousness. There's no water down to her having to act like the other person is really beating her up. Like Rhea Ripley is somebody that can throw hands with her. So it's not like Rhea can't throw hands with her, but Nia Jax can be the force that she really needs to be, and show the true difficulty it is in trying to beat her. Like that's the thing. So for me, I feel like it's more of a true test. Doug, I like your opinion, but you'll never get Judgment Day. No one will ever get the love and respect of the Road Warriors. But for Rhea, it's just another challenge. Somebody for her to fight. So she's going to fight at Royal Rumble. She's going to put that title on line against somebody you know what you really got to look at and be like, you know what? She might fuck around and actually get this. She might actually beat Rhea Ripley. So it's not like you looking at her and it's not like it's Becky Lynch where it's like, Becky in name, yeah, but it's like, nah, I don't really expect Becky to beat her. I expect her to win. But whereas like Nia Jax, even if you know Rhea Ripley will win, you still looking at her like, nah, she's credible. She's credible chance she gonna really beat this girl. So I'm good with it. I mean, you know, the promo was what, you know, as you said, it is what it is, but I am more okay with her and Nia going one-on-one for the title, especially if it's at the Royal Rumble.
Bro, speaking of the Royal Rumble, man, you know, we getting there. We getting close. We are getting close. There's so many different ways we can go for the men and women's division. Right now, man, WWE. If you're looking at the Royal Rumble picture as it sits now, you know, are you excited about it? Is there something that you wish they would add to it? Like, you know, when you're looking at this card as is right now, man, outside of the actual Royal Rumble matches and the Roman Reigns match, is there any storyline going into this match, right? This pay-per-view PLE right now that's really got you like, you know what? This could be the one to steal the show.
No.
Okay.
I got no. There's no storyline I'm interested. The only thing I'm interested in is to see who they're going to try to convince is going to win the Royal Rumble and beat Roman Reigns. But again, depending on what happens with The Rock, that you know that's the only reason why I'm not really sure, because honestly.
But does the person who win the Rumble, do they have to challenge Roman Reigns? Because I mean, they could just go ahead and challenge Seth.
Outside of Seth Rollins, though, it's like, man, if somebody, it depends on who wins. See, that's the thing for me, because if it's CM Punk or somebody like that, he's going after Seth. Like I would see it going after Seth. There would be no reason for him to go after Roman. But again, I wouldn't see CM Punk coming back. You're not coming back to beat Roman Reigns. You're not that good, dude. You're not that good, okay? So it's like that's not happening. But I, at the same time, I don't want a part-timer anymore. I want somebody that's going to be on the show, like Seth is. Like Seth wrestles. He wrestles a lot more. He might have had a week off, but then he might wrestle. I think he wrestled. Did he wrestle this week? He did wrestle this week. No, he didn't. He didn't wrestle this week.
No. He was
just talking. But then he'll probably wrestle next week or something like that. But other than that, but he's on the show. Like he's constantly there. We need another champion that's constantly there. I'm tired of the part-time champion that's not going to be there that much. That's not going to like that. That's not appealing anymore. Like if you got these champions that need to be there, man. Like the WWE, like the WWE championship has been held hostage long enough between Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. There's been enough holding hostage of the championship. Now, who's going to actually be the guy? Who's going to actually be that person? There's a couple of people we think, but we don't really know. So honestly, it's just going to come down to who survives in the last, when we get down to like the last 5 to 6 guys. That right there would tell you who's winning the Royal Rumble. When we actually see who's in it, because we know the names that's in it. Name wise, it looks great. Even for the women, name wise, it should look good as a Royal Rumble. But actually who's going to be in it, who's going to win it, where they're coming in at, what surprises, which again, I don't see too many surprises, maybe some Hall of Famers, but honestly, I'm to the point where I don't need a Hall of Famer every now and then. Dude, give me, I'd rather just see the talent that you have. Let's see let's see someone take the opportunity and see what they do with it. That's what I want to see more of. Other than that, man, who's going to win? And then will The Rock get a title shot? And then where does he get his title shot? Like if he's actually going to get this, to me that throws a monkey wrench into everything, because if he's fighting Roman, and again, if he's fighting Roman at WrestleMania, then whoever wins is going to against Seth.
Well,
which would be CM Punk, because then it's like, what other matchup? I don't see it being Cody. Cody's, everybody keeps saying Cody's story is done with, and it is done with. It's over with. There's nothing, but I don't know, man. I see a lot more confusion than I do anything.
Bro, before we get to the people, we get out of here, I got one final topic, and you said something that I didn't have on my mind, but you brought up something that I seen. So I want to ask you this, man, and close it out before we get to the people. The Royal Rumble. You said you don't need to have legends. You want to see who we have already. One of the issues that I seen people complain about was WWE, I believe it was this past Thursday. They announced, I believe it was Bianca Belair or Becky Lynch as participants declaring for the Rumble. The thing I've seen a lot of people unanimously complain about was the thing that made the Royal Rumble special back in the day was you didn't know who was in the Rumble until the Rumble. Now it's like, yo, they giving half the card away before we even get there. And a lot of people was like, yo, WWE need to stop doing that. Just go ahead and have the people come out. One of the issues that people cited was when they blew the lid on Mickie James. They're like, yeah, it was monumental seeing her come out. But they're like, imagine if you didn't know that was even a thing. You just turn on the Royal Rumble, you just thinking like, oh shit, man, all right, you got a couple of legends that bam, hardcore country, come out, Impact, Knockouts title. Like, what the fuck? Same name thing, like that would have been even crazier. Do you or do you not care about WWE spoiling who's going to be on the card before the show, or does it not make a difference to you? Do you not care for the surprise?
It don't make a difference because you're not going to know all 30 participants. It's not a huge thing. Like the announcing Mickie James was going to be in it. Yes, you didn't have to tell that. Bianca Belair and Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre or Cody Rhodes, them announcing they're going to be in the Royal Rumble, you expect to see them there. So for them to say it, I'm fine with it because I expect if they're not getting a title shot, I expect to see them in the Royal Rumble. So Cody coming out declaring, that's fine. I expect to see you in it. Belair and Becky and Bayley, them declaring that they want, I expect to see them. It's the few people that you want to keep as a surprise, like, oh shit, I didn't think that person would get called up. Oh shit, I didn't think that person would get seen to the Royal. Like that's not I don't need to know the entire card. I shouldn't know the entire card, but I don't have a problem with knowing some of the people. But I don't need to know everybody.
Yeah. Okay. Bro, before we get out of here, man, can you please hit on some of these comments for the people? I don't want them thinking we abandoned them.
Man, they've been talking. We've been saying a lot of shit, man. You got me.
I'm sorry. I didn't just want to close out the show without saying
Antonio,
nothing.
What's going on, brother, man? What's going on, Antonio, man? Look, screw you. Screw women. Character limits. You ass talk, bro. Put on the ass sleep again. Oh, Champ is cussing out YouTube. Do you think Jade will come out on WWE TV? She could show out on. She could show up in the Royal Rumble. But by her not announcing, if she does never announce that she's coming out for the Royal Rumble, but then she happens to just show up, that'll be cool. We don't need to know if Jay's going to be in the Royal Rumble. We can speculate it. We can think it. We can wonder if she's ready enough for it, but you don't need to announce her. So again, it's cool that we know some women are in it, but I don't need to know every single woman is in it. Then of course, let's go down because I'm gonna try to hit everybody that had something to say. Doug says, man, I've been waiting on Jay to do a run in on one of the women's matches. They're not gonna debut her until they feel she's ready for in-ring action, until they feel they 100% about everything she does. Judgment Day is getting to be a lame ass Damage Control. Can't take them serious. Truth is the best part of it now is Truth is the best part of it now. He's not even in the group. Rhea is losing her luster somewhat when she went up against that NXT call up. Sorry, don't know her name. Ivy Now, who is like 4 feet shorter and puts Rhea on her shoulders. And Rhea had to sell that and sell the fact that she's a legit threat. Come on, F on, come the F on BS. Damn, champ. Damn. Champ, really, man. Damn, champ. Damn, champ. Woo, Ivy Now ain't bad. She still got a lot of work to go. She's not she is small, but she's got a lot of power behind her. So you got to give her a little chance. Antonio, of course, giving us the hearts and the love. Champ then says, man, you got a watered down Punk who came in hot, hasn't had a television match as of yet. Limited on the mic is to be expected, but let him have some rope and see what happens. Put him in some matches already. He should have had one by now on Raw. I don't disagree with that. That's the one thing I said. We got to wait till the Royal Rumble. Punk came back at Survivor Series. We got to wait till the Royal Rumble to see him wrestle? Right. Like, really? Like, you're becoming that dude now. You wrestled way more in AEW. You didn't even wrestle every week, but you were on the television. You talked.
You know what I hope this don't go back to? I hope they don't give him the Edge treatment, which is the reason why Edge left WWE in the first place.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Hey, hold on, bro. Hold on, real quick. Hold on. I got to say something real quick. I was going to ignore this because I actually got to go pick up some food in a second. But hey, man, real quick, I got to bring this up because I'm not above anybody. Paul Peters has been on my ass with a picture of a koala in your profile picture. He says, franchise, why you looking like Phil Waterboy? Paul, I would talk about you, but you hide behind the pick, you little bitch. All right, keep talking.
Okay, that was out of nowhere. Wow. Karan, I might say the name wrong. I apologize, man. Who says TK don't create stars right now? TK makes Jinder Mahal. He just did in that topic. TK is jelly of Jinder, though. Nah, I don't think he's jelly of Jinder. He just don't like the fact how people are trashing him for what he did with Hook. But it's like Jinder Mahal's gonna come in and get an automatic title shot against Seth Rollins for what? What has he done to deserve it? What has he done to earn it? And do people give a damn about seeing Seth Rollins beat Jinder Mahal? Hell no. I hope he beats him in like 3 seconds. Like, dude, like it means nothing. But yet no one seems to be crapping on WWE for that. So I get where TK is coming from. Hell, I'll have what Hook is having, a bag of Doritos. Tony Kamakron is I might have butchered that. I'm sorry. Carvon said again, man, I wish WWE bring back the Royal Rumble draw number like the old day where they used to put. I wouldn't mind that. You can do some people, show what number they're going to come in.
I missed that.
That was kind of cool. Doug says, I like being surprised when it comes to the Royal Rumble. Exactly. I don't need to know everybody. You can give me some names because, like, okay, yeah, I expect some of the big names to be in the Royal Rumble, but I don't need to know the entire 30-man entry of the Royal Rumble or woman entry. Do 10 names. If you know about 10, if you know there's about 10 names, that's going to be in it, then I shouldn't need to know, everybody that's the rest. You can save about 10 names. Save me about 10 surprises. Okay, give me about 10 to 12 surprises on each, and I'm good. Again, we don't need to know everybody. Then Peter says, franchise, if you were a wrestler, your name would be Wow. Damn, man. Paul Peters is coming for you, man. Champ says the next couple of months are critical for WWE and AEW. Of course, WWE is fine no matter what, but for a monumental version of WrestleMania being a 40th anniversary edition, it needs to be stacked. Like not a sleeper on the card for both nights. They don't have a ton of time to build it. AEW has taken some hits, many over the last few months. You have a juvenile TK trying to pick fights with a 1,000-pound gorilla, and he's not going to win that fight. Champ, man, you must have got out your mom's basement tonight, bro. You must be sitting upstairs to man, because my man he is on it today, man. Paul says, franchise, why you be looking like failed water boy? Oh, you said that already. Then Karan says, I'm still waiting for Rhea versus Belair. I'm still waiting for that. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't build that up for WrestleMania because that is a match outside of Belair fighting Charlotte Flair, which we know that's not going to happen. I definitely want to see Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair 1-on-1. Definitely, I'm agreeing with you on that. Doug says, who do you think Sting needs to wrestle at his last match? Some people are saying Darby, but I don't know if Darby gonna survive, man. He keep wrestling the way he is. The flawless one, Joey V, man, says, man, TK has hurt himself with everything he is doing as of late. I will be shocked if AEW is still around in 2030. Well, I would be too, but we gonna see. Especially if what's the name gets a TV deal with Warner Discovery. Joe, Paul must be new here. He is unaware that franchise took a sucker out with his version of the ankle lock and ankle slam. We also know what happened to the franchise after that. And then Joe says, man, of course, Paul also is aware that franchise took out a sucker using the FTU. The FTU. Okay.
I know that. Yeah. I know the FU. The FTU.
The FU. I think he might have just. I think he might have just added one, but I get what he's saying because because the franchise that he's the Thugonomics. He got a platinum album with a chain. But yeah, man, it's franchise as Waka Flocka Stunt Devil. We all know that.
Oh shit! Hell no!
Oh shit, man! I look, man. TK, yeah, he does need to. TK does need to shut up sometimes. I'm not gonna sit here and say he doesn't. He need to just when he's focused on the wrestling and just putting out a good product, things seem to be going well. He needs to not pay attention to the noise. Look, fans are overcritical. Everyone is over opinionated. You're gonna get certain flack, but as long as you're producing new stars like you're doing, bringing people up, giving people opportunity, continuing to try to put on good competitive television, bro. Hey, man, everything you good. There ain't nothing to worry about, TK. You gonna get your stride. Don't worry about WWE. WWE is WWE, man. They just sold their company for billions and billions of dollars, bro. It is what it is. Tuco looking like Rodney Mack tonight. I do got my Rodney Mack on. But TK just needs. But he had a fair point. I mean, I need people to shit on this Jinder Mahal or Seth Rollins bullshit as much as they shitting on Hook. But again, I understand why some people don't like Hook. So.
Well, man, tomorrow night, dude, we getting ready for the real deal. Holyfield, the Wednesday night block party, AEW Dynamite coming to you live and direct from the east and the west side compounds. Ready to talk that talk as we shoot from the hip on the GOW After Dark live with the people. Bro, as always, man, we had to give the people a little bit of time today because we didn't come on yesterday. Everybody that tuned in today, thank you very, very much because you could be anywhere in the world, but you chose to tune in to the GOW. And before we get out of here, got some parting words from a good friend of the GOW.
And you are listening to the GOW podcast because, we always like to do it with a little hardcore country. Bye-bye, bitch.